New World Season 2 is here, and I know a lot of you probably skipped right over the New World Season 1 story, so in this video, we're going to go over the entire New World Season 1 story in under 5 minutes. That way, you can jump right into New World Season 2 and not have missed anything. So the New World Season 1 story begins with you having an encounter with an old friend, Grace O'Malley. Grace has had a change of heart and now wishes to stay on Eternum. However, she's wanting to start a Heroes for Hire business with the help of you and your reputation as a hero. She wants you to be the captain and her to be the first mate of a newfound operation she calls the Silver Crows. Your first task is to set out on a journey to create the camps called Crow's Nest. You'll have to clear out some corrupted camps surrounding the area in order to begin establishing your base camp of operations. Once you've built the Crow's Nest, you'll then need to start expanding your crew. However, you find out that Grace has already lined up your first client, a spear daughter named Skye. Skye and her partner were cursed by a Varangian warlock named Faceless and need the Silver Crows' help. Skye is needing the Silver Crows to help regain her and her partner's powers and take out the warlock. But when you go to meet your clients for the first time, you find Skye is injured and alone. She's begging for help and explains that they were trying to give the Silver Crows a starting point, but the Varangians caught on. Skye and her partner Aiden were ambushed, and Aiden was taken captive by the Varangians. You then head out to find her. All you find is a brooch and a message to Skye. When you return to Skye, she says that Aiden has gone to fight Faceless on her own. Skye then becomes incredibly worried, so it becomes the Silver Crows' mission to find Faceless before something happens to Aiden. In order to do this, Skye wants her curse lifted so that she can have the strength to fight. To lift the curse, you have to find a sorceress named Shylin. Shylin confirms she's familiar with the warlock's powers. She says that you must collect some talismans from some of his victims and destroy them. That's the only cure she knows of. Once you've acquired the talismans, you then take them back to the Crow's Nest to destroy them. However, once you show the talismans to Skye, she confirms that there's not a direct match for her and Aiden. This means their powers can't be restored by smashing these talismans. However, you smash them anyway in order to restore the power to those that were matched with the talismans you acquired. After doing so, you then talk with Grace, and she decides it's time to recruit some new crows to help the endeavor. After posting some flyers in Morningdale, you get a few applicants. However, the applicants are absolutely terrible and they're no fit for the Silver Crows. So Grace has an idea to recruit someone, a fellow named Xander the Undying. Xander got his name because unlike most other residents of Eternum, he has never once died. So you set off to find Xander. He agrees to be a member of the Silver Crows, but requests something first. He has rescued a sick kitty named Dog. Xander wants you to find a cure for the kitty and bring it to him. To do this, you have to find Enon, the druid, for the cure. Once you acquire the cure and take it back to Xander, you learn that not only is he a fierce warrior, he also loves to bake. He's pleased that you found the cure, but he has one other problem that needs to be solved before he can join the Silver Crows. His current employer, Granny Pike, won't let him leave. It's up to you to change her mind so Xander can leave and join the Silver Crows. When you approach Granny Pike, she wants a favor before she releases Xander. She says there's a church being built in Brightwood, but someone's skimming gold, so it's not getting completed. It's up to you to find the thief. You travel to Brightwood and learn that the person stealing is one of the priests, Dickon Hobday. Once he's caught, he gives you the location of all the hidden coin. You then go retrieve the stolen gold and give it back to Granny Pike. This pleases Granny enough to earn her permission to recruit Xander. This news makes Xander ecstatic. He's incredibly happy to be out from under Granny and happily joins the Silver Crows. Once you recruit Xander, you're then off to locate Aiden. In order to do this, you find a smuggler helping Faceless named Frank Doyle. You convince Frank to give you the location of some kidnapped warriors that Faceless is trying to recruit. Then go save those warriors and learn that Xander has convinced Frank to tell him everything he knows. You learn that Aiden was captured and taken to a cave in Eden Grove. So you travel to the Eden Grove cave to find Faceless taking Aiden's powers and turning her into one of his servants. You then encounter Aiden and have to kill her before she kills you. Skye learns of what happened to Aiden and heads out to fight Faceless on her own. Once you make your way to the location of Faceless, you find Skye, Xander, and Dog outside of the Varangian camp. Skye says she fought Faceless, but she lost. You let her know that you'll deal with him and get her fire back. Xander assures you that he'll keep her safe while you head out to fight Faceless. You then go defeat Faceless and then return to Skye. She thanks you for avenging her and tells you she will never forget it. You then give her a talisman that matches her and Aiden's talismans. The group heads back to the Crow's Nest to destroy the talisman in hopes of returning Skye's fire. Destroying the talisman works and her fire is finally restored. Then Skye heads off to the mountains to figure out her future. Xander parts ways by telling you one day you'll enjoy some of his lemon cakes. Dog looks at you in a manner that makes you realize that he's a lot smarter than you think, and then he parts ways. And finally, Grace is very pleased that the first job was a success and ends the day by saying she hopes you like hot weather. This, of course, hints at the season 2 story that is now going to take place in Brimstone Sands. So that does it for the entire story of New World Season 1. You're now fully caught up and ready to go tackle the Season 2 story. There is a ton of good changes coming in for New World Season 2. I've covered all of them here on the channel, so make sure to go check all of those videos out. And if you like New World or just enjoy New World content, please make sure to like and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate that. We post a ton ton of that here on the channel. And of course, a stream every Monday through Friday over twitch.tv/BDLG. We will be streaming a ton of New World Season 2 over there. Love to see you come hang out, but that's going to do it for this one. We'll see you in the next one.